Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a very special video. This is my Valentine's Day bonus video where I'm going to be sharing with you all how I made this beautiful dessert grazing board. So if you're interested in learning how to put together a grazing board and you want to know a little bit more about my thought process when I'm putting a board together, please continue to watch. When I decided to make a grazing board, I knew immediately that I wanted to use fresh fruit. So I'm actually creating fruit skewers using cake pop sticks because I wanted to stick within the Valentine's Day theme with the colors. And I'm using fresh mango, pineapple, bananas, and strawberries. Alright friends, so I just had to pause for a moment to address this. Yesterday, I found these in my local grocery store and I was so disappointed. $8.48 for strawberries that aren't even covered in real chocolate. That's absolutely ridiculous. So know that you do not have to go out and buy this type of stuff. You can make quality chocolate covered strawberries at home and I'm going to show you how. Just keep watching. So now we're going to take our impeccably clean strawberries and we're going to dip them in our chocolate. As you can see, I have plain white chocolate. I have some white chocolate that I added a little bit of pink food coloring to, and I have my regular milk chocolate. And when I am dipping the strawberries, as you can see, I'm trying to gather up all of the leaves because you don't want those to go into the chocolate. You dip it all the way down and then you bring it up and put it on your wax paper. And you could stop right there, but if you're extra like me, you're going to take a little bit of your extra chocolate, put it in a piping bag, and you're going to put some lines on top of your strawberry, and I'm just going back and forth, kind of in a zigzag motion. And you could stop there, but I'm very extra. I'm going to take a wooden skewer and I'm going to draw lines up the strawberry, and that is going to create a beautiful design. And this usually makes people think that I took forever and a day to make these strawberries, and it literally took a few seconds to make them look so special. And because we're friends, we're going to go over this one more time. We're going to take that chocolate, go across the top of the strawberry, making a zigzag. And then with this one, I'm going to follow behind with another color, so you can definitely add in other colors too. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And then you'll take a wooden skewer and draw your lines up your strawberry to create your design. I'm going to turn those around so that you can see them, and they are so pretty. So you guys can just dip them and leave them plain, or you can add a super beautiful design like me. And again, taking that extra step really adds that wow factor, and it makes people think you put a lot of time and effort into it. So I definitely suggest that you at least make a couple that way, just to kind of flex your skills, and be sure to tell them that Jess taught you, okay? And I didn't mention this before, but when you're doing your designs, always make sure that you aren't allowing that first coat to dry. So you want the chocolate to basically be wet on wet, and that's going to allow you to glide the skewer through to create the flawless design. And now it's time to build our board. So as you can see, I have a large wooden serving board and I have two small dishes already sitting on the board, and these two dishes are holding my melted chocolate. So one has melted milk chocolate and the other has melted white chocolate. And now I'm going to add my red velvet brownies. If you watched my previous video, you know all about these brownies. The only difference between these brownies and the ones in my video, I did bake these in a sheet pan because I wanted to be able to cut them out into hearts. And I didn't use the cream cheese icing. I opted to actually put white chocolate chips inside of the brownie batter, and they kind of came out looking like polka dot brownies, and they're so pretty. So I was very happy with how they turned out. So So now I'm just placing one of my filler desserts. I made some quick Oreo truffles. I did not record myself making them. They're literally 3 ingredients. So if you would like to see a video of me making Oreo truffles, just let me know. But there are a million videos out there on how to make them. And now I'm adding my fresh whipped cream. I did make mine. If you want to use store-bought, go ahead. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. I only made my whipped cream because I made everything else, so I figured that I might as well make that too. And when you're creating your grazing board, always remember the food that you're placing on the board is the star of the show. So the serving board underneath should not be showing. So space that food out, fill in all of those nooks and crannies, and make sure that your board looks very full and very abundant. You almost want your guests to be overwhelmed with all of the options that they have when they look at your board. I almost forgot these. These red velvet rice Krispie treats are amazing and they're so easy to make. If you would like to see the recipe for the red velvet rice Krispie treats, let me know down in the comments. At this point, our board is almost done, so it's really time to really beef up the board and add in fillers to make everything look very full. So I have some chocolate covered marshmallows that are a great filler because they're edible and they look really good. So I'm adding those onto the board, and I'm also going to add some more chocolate covered strawberries. And now I'm going to take my homemade chocolate bar and stick that into our homemade whipped cream. I actually use the leftover chocolate to make this pink and white heart-shaped chocolate bar. And you guys, I am so serious about not leaving any blank spaces on my board. So I'm taking some candied pecans and I am adding them to the board, and I'm going to follow up with some milk and white chocolate chips and some Dove candies to finish everything off. Alright, you guys, so that is how I put together my Valentine's Day grazing board. I really hope that this video provided you all with some inspiration. I know that it wasn't extremely detailed, but I really wanted you all to see a creative way to put together your Valentine's Day treats. If you do decide to put together a dessert board for your Valentine's Day weekend, please share it and post it on social media and use the hashtag Jess_bakes so that I can connect with you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I'm asking that you please like, comment, and subscribe, and always remember that life is what you bake it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.